Hello friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Today's video I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to point the camera away from myself towards this river I have sat myself down next to. I encourage you to draw that which you need from the space between the words I speak and the space between the sounds that you hear from the natural world. Consider it a temporary break from reality. And we could all use one of those from time to time, I feel. Given how much of what we consider to be reality is rather oppressing or uncomfortable, or it's a struggle. And of course, in the absolute sense, that's not true. It certainly seems that way. But when we get locked into a perspective that seems so compellingly real, it's very hard to know any better. And that's been my experience for a large part of my life, so if I'd have been fortunate enough to come across a break of this kind when I was at the beginning stages of my journey, it would have gone a long way. And I hope it will for you. And when we observe the natural world, what we notice is that the rhythm, the disconnected rhythm that we find ourselves frantically sticking to, or acclimatized to perhaps, it tends to fall away and we find ourselves connecting back to the natural rhythm, the rhythm of the natural world, which is incomprehensible to the human mind, but dearly attractive to the heart. And I say, if we allowed ourselves to be less mind-led and more heart-led, then perhaps we would act in pursuit of the things that bring us greater joy, rather than trying to avoid the things that cause us pain, paradoxically causing us more pain in the process. You know, you don't need a substance or television program to have a break from reality, nor do you need to get sick. Although these things happen. You can take it consciously in moments like this. Take a step back. And observe the difference in pace and rhythm. Notice how it may feel uncomfortable at first, as all things which are new to us do. Also, it has an inherent familiarity to it because we're coming home to something which is in us already. It's already there. It's not new, it's just covered for the most part. And in moments when we find the opportunity to put the things around us into perspective, we may even start to feel grateful for much of what we take for granted. as the flowing of the water or the sound of the birds. People who care for us. Maybe we start to even care for ourselves a bit more. And that's the best form of care there is. When we start to open the door, it starts to find its way in many other forms. And there's a point where the door has been open for long enough where it starts to stop closing. And when it does close, it doesn't stay closed very long. So my hope is today that you'll use this as an invitation to keep that door ever so slightly open. And may it lead you in the direction of the things that you seek. For the benefit not just of yourself, but for those around you. Do take care. I'll see you on the next one.